Hello, I'm Dick.
And I'm Eric, and we're the Annuity guys.
Eric, wait, here comes a loaded question.
Uh-oh.
We're in an election.
We're talking politics.
With Hillary and Trump, our Democrat and our Republican.
We should know better. We never talk politics or religion, and what are we doing? We're throwing it out there for everybody. They're going to think something weird going on here.
A lot of the folks that follow us are concerned about their retirement.
Yes.
And they want to know, what effect either one of these candidates might have on them. And I think...
Yeah, are their retirements going to be safe?
Right.
If one of those two gets in. And most of the people will tell you, yes! We're darn sure don't elect... And then fill in the blank. Whichever one you want. There are diametrically opposed views in some extent.
Yes.
But really from a fiscally conservative side,
neither one of them.
Neither one's talking about paying off the credit card bill that we've kicked down.
We're just pushing that a little further down the road, kicking that can down the road.
Yeah. And now, based off of my analysis of analysis, yes. If you like the stock markets and you want stability and predictability in the stock markets, then you're probably leaning towards Hillary because people think they know what she is. They know what she's taken enough money from Wall Street people that she's going to be their friend.
Right.
So that's a good thing. Now Trump on the other hand, he likes the unpredictability, a little bit more volatility. The markets might be a little scared of him, but the thing is, he also likes the idea of having businesses keep their money, and if businesses get to keep their money, of course, that should be more jobs.
Well, and he's been the king of debt. He's not afraid of debt, and right. So he's kind of in this catch-22 of should the United States keep borrowing money to make money,
right.
and he who knows how he'll use his business acumen in that way. One thing we know for sure is nobody's making the hard decisions that's going to secure and shore up Social Security and just the national debt.
And as we talk about people's retirements, obviously Social Security has been a cornerstone for a good number of individuals. Talking about here's a portion
something you can rely on.
Yeah, it's going to be the guaranteed portion of my retirement. We've started to count on those things. Our biggest concern is Social Security is a legislative guarantee.
Right.
I don't think anybody wants to take it away from you. But the problem is, I don't think anybody wants to pay for it either.
And it was just a few months ago, Eric, that our legislators proved with Social Security that they can take it away. They took key portions of Social Security away.
Rewrote the code.
Right. Overnight.
Didn't give any, necessarily, hey, would anybody like to come in and talk to us about
they just
taking away these benefits?
Threw it on the backside of another bill and away it went.
Yeah, and so I know one of the themes for this year is income inequality. Mm-hmm. This is a fancy way of saying taxes, okay? And it's where they're going to get this income to equalize us. On the Democratic side, I think yes, it's the Robin Hood effect. They want to take from the rich to take care of the poor.
Right.
So, where the poor line is, I don't know. Where the rich line is, I don't know. And of course, on the Republican side, they want to just lower taxes because lower taxes is going to mean increased job growth, and businesses will take care of their people. It'll be good for everybody. The rising, tide lifts all boats.
Exactly. And we get down to, well, how can people really know that their retirement's safe? Because in retirement, you've got a few short years, and you can't go back to work and remake yourself and all of that.
Right.
So folks have to be concerned about, how can I be certain? And I guess, folks, the truth of the matter is there is no total certainty.
And I think anything that we're talking about as far as a politician,
right?
I don't think there's any guarantees.
No.
That's the one thing I can actually say with certainty. There are no guarantees with any politician.
You want to take care of, number one, you want to take care of yourself, your family, and you want to have, the plan A maybe is Social Security and your pensions and all that, but you need a solid plan B.
Right. You need to have flexibility, but you'd like to have some guarantees. We talk a lot about foundational income.
Right.
We're big believers in having a basically commercial grade institutional money guarantee coming into you on a regular basis because we know that you're going to need income in retirement. Most of the people want that foundational amount guaranteed. What you have to take for food, for health care, for those necessities that you cannot do without.
And that used to be supplied by your employer when you retired.
Used to have a pension.
It was through a pension was typically an annuity.
Right.
And so now folks are put in a position of how do I secure that with a volatile stock market, bonds, that are potentially in crisis, and I have to somehow secure my own retirement or some portion of it.
Right. And that's where annuities come into play. I mean, is this the time? People always ask, is this the right time? With the election coming, should I wait till after the election? I'll be honest. For me, annuities play defense if the election goes the wrong way, if the markets go the wrong way. It's making sure that you're covering a certain amount of your defensive portion and what you need to have for retirement.
Eric, there's nothing wrong with defense, especially in retirement.
And sometimes, and I don't know who said it first, so I'll apologize, but the best offense is a good defense many times.
And especially when you come to retirement and that retirement age.
Having those guarantees, not having to worry about elections, not having to worry about the markets.
Right.
And we're not saying this is the right place for all your dollars, but let's take a portion off the table, take your winnings, put them in a place where you're going to have them for the rest of your lives.
Yes.
What better feeling could that be?
Exactly. Now, Eric, I do have the occasional caller, and sometimes a little more than occasional, that goes to the extreme of, well, what happens when the federal government falls apart? What happens when the whole world falls apart?
People always ask me, should I buy gold?
What's going to happen to annuities then?
Should I buy gold? Should I buy silver? Should I have these hard currencies to be able to have...
And what do we usually say?
I usually say buy bullets. Yeah. And the reason I say buy bullets is because if you bought silver, you bought gold, but you didn't buy bullets, guess what? The people that bought bullets...
Somebody else is going to have your gold.
That's right. So we're not predicting anarchy, but we're just saying, you know what? In total anarchy, there is no safe haven.
You have to make the best decisions you can make at the time that you can make them. And diversification has always been at the forefront, Eric, of every good financial plan. Diversify. Don't count on only gold, only silver, only the stock market, only annuities. Get a balanced portfolio.
Put everything, spread it out, cover the different pieces that you need to be covered with guarantees, and take advantage of the other opportunities for growth.